All right, welcome back to another episode of What's Hockey. Now, we're going to start off with a follow up on a story we were talking about last week. The NHL decided they wanted to do an international in season tournament. Now, Gary Bettman today being Tuesday, was on the intermission report during the Red Wings game. And it began with him and Mark Messier and the rest of the people on the table laughing about the in-season tournament that the NBA put on. Mark Messier says something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, no, we're not doing anything like that, right, commish? Ha ha." And the commissioner's like, "No, no, 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 that's ridiculous. But we are doing an international tournament." He reiterated the nonsense story that we saw, talking about how they want the US, Canada, Finland, and Sweden to compete in in-season tournament concurrently with the NHL. Keaton, we expressed our concerns for injury. We expressed reasons why this is a money grab, and he reiterated and confirmed everything that we felt. It makes no sense to me. He goes on further to say that he would like this to alternate between the Olympics. So the Olympics, then they're calling it the World Cup, by the way.
Oh
The
my.
NHL World Cup. They're very
Great,
creative.
dude.
And they wanted to go World Cup, Olympics, World Cup, Olympics. Mind you, this World Cup consists of 4 countries. And
What a world.
excluding one of the larger hockey nations. Now, albeit I understand why, but Russia, obviously, uh, they're a
Let's look
dominant
it up.
powerhouse in hockey. They should, with that war going on in Ukraine, get out of here, guy. I understand it, but it makes no sense. It's such a forced tournament to make money. But he today, during the Red Wings game, reiterated that this is their desire, that they want to alternate with the Olympics. I know you expressed some concerns last week. Do you want to go ahead and add anything to it this week?
He's just same, money grabbing. That's about it. Uh, I guess that's a very, very small world, especially with just 4 countries involved. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. I guess it doesn't really matter for any other countries that may not have an end season tournament, but it's happening during our season. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't
Injuries,
see. Yeah,
etc.
if you're on a contender, you're trying to win a Stanley Cup, you're going to go play for the U.S. in a tournament that doesn't matter. Probably not. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, you just don't want to have to waste your energy, your potential risk of energy, or I mean, injury. But yeah,
and then the label of World Cup on top of it, like Jesus Christ, dude, you couldn't think of anything else. So, and it's obviously a title that reminds you of soccer. The Euros exist right outside of the World Cup, which is a soccer tournament based in Europe, and it's all the European countries. They're not brazen enough to call it the world. Like they're not brazen enough to act like this tournament is larger than what it actually is. So the
yeah.
NHL, they need to chill out. They're trying to grab
Have to
some
start
money.
inviting more
And Mark
countries.
Messier, what a sycophant to go, "Oh, that in season tournament. No, we don't want that." But then when Gary Bettman talks about having 4 international countries come together, trying to play each other in the middle of an NHL season, he's like, "Hey, that's brilliant, boss. That's brilliant. I know Gary Bettman is paying your bills, but shut up, Mark. You're an idiot."
Nice, dude.
Uh, I'm moving on. We've got an all-star skills competition coming up. Keaton, you got a read on that at all? That what they're trying to do there?
It looks like they're selecting 12 of the best to compete and participate in, I guess, an all skills tournament. Um, Pretty cool, I guess.
I honestly think too the enticement of $1 million prize for whichever player wins it isn't too
Yeah.
bad. I believe they're doing it kind of knockout style where they'll start with 12 and then it'll whittle down to 8 and then the next one will go to 6. It's
Well,
interesting. I mean, like it's not the. I wouldn't say it's like the most important or breaking news story of the NHL, but I mean, they tend not to have too much of that. They're a league that, from what I can tell, their most dramatic thing is someone getting suspended for cross checking a player, such as the Red Wings player. I forget his name, but he got suspended recently.
yeah, I think it's
Um,
prone.
so, I mean, they're trying to drum up anything. The NHL is obviously Gary Bettman going on ESPN's intermission report to talk about the in-season tournament. I mean, they're trying, but I don't know what to do with it. It's
Yeah.
it seems interesting. I might glance at it, but I'm definitely not going out of my way for it. I don't know, man. If like a Stars player's in it, I'm interested, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty limiting only having 12 players, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Pretty well.
Yeah, and speaking of the Stars, Keaton, you and I went to a game last night, Monday night.
Yeah.
Stars and Red Wings. Give me your observations of that game.
It was pretty great up until the fact that we lost
We being,
the Red Wings. I mean, yeah,
yep, your Dallas Stars folks came through.
yeah, dude.
It was a massacre.
It wasn't that
I mean, it
bad.
was 6-3. There were some fascinating. So I had never seen a goal so late into a period ending. Like I believe Essa Lindell's goal at the end of the second period, or was it the first? Occurred with zero point 0.2 seconds left on the clock. Like
Probably
that
the second period.
is a beautiful buzzer beater.
Yeah,
Miro Heiskanen had himself quite the game. He went
he
ahead and
uh,
dropped 2 goals and an assist.
dropped.
Uh, And just like I predicted last week, folks, I said it. I told you the Dallas Stars would beat the Red Wings, and they went ahead and did just that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we play another time, and that'll be different. So that'll be fine.
It could be.
It
Do you want to
could
recap? We
be.
can. I don't want to rub salt into the wound too much.
Close, dude.
Do you want to recap the last week for the Red Wings?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Outside of these stars, we lost to the Senators. That was pretty great. And then I can't remember the one before that. But we did eventually turn around and win today. We beat the Blues. That was pretty fun. I loved it. Um, yeah, I was really disappointed in losing to the Senators. We did have an overtime loss to the San Jose Sharks, who are pretty awful.
Oh, how could I forget? What a
But
game that was.
yeah,
Wasn't there a
pretty
point where
well.
y'all were winning like 3-0 or 2-1, 3-1 or something like that?
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
Sharks, a team that we've talked about being the worst team in the NHL, goes ahead and dubs you. They force
Hey,
OT,
man, their offensive prowess is pretty good.
and y'all's defensive caliber ain't good at all.
It's not that great, no.
Now, I don't remember who was in goal. Was that a Villa Huso game?
I think they both were. He's pretty bad.
He's not good.
He's not great.
Now, to be fair, tonight, Tuesday night, he went ahead and took care of the Blues. They allowed 4, but they won.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we had Billy Huso against the Sharks, and I'm pretty sure we had him against the Senators. So that's pretty fun, man. Both of those games were 5+ goals as far as
Did
him
our
allowing that much. But what?
did our so-called rookie, who turns out not to be a rookie and actually is 30 years old, play this week, or was it just Reimer and Lions? Or
Actually, he
sorry,
played.
Reimer and Villahuso.
Yeah, he actually played against the Senators. He had 21 and out of 25 saves.
Did he allow all 5 goals, or did someone else hop in at one point?
And it looks like he has 4 goals against, but Reimer is the other goalie, and he didn't allow anything. So it might have been like an empty net situation. I don't know.
I see, I see.
Didn't watch it, but yeah.
So, I mean, since last Tuesday, not the best week for the Red Wings, as Thursday they lose to the Sharks, Saturday they lose to the Senators, and Monday they go ahead and lose to the Stars. Quite contradictory to your undefeated prediction, I would say.
I mean, yeah, we did win today, so we're pretty good.
That is good.
Yeah, it's not like
Now,
we kept losing.
to the hometown Dallas
You
Stars.
suck.
Since last Tuesday, they didn't have the greatest week. They go ahead and lose to the Panthers. They follow that up with a win against the Capitals. They get rocked by the Golden Knights 6-1. And if I'm correct, I believe they were down 3-0 within the first like 7 minutes of the game. It could have been sooner than that. It was a brutal start to that one. And we couldn't get the offense going. So yeah, Saturday, not the greatest night. Not a good weekend, but we turn it around Monday night. We went ahead, dubbed y'all the Red Wings like we're talking about, or like we have been talking about. So, I mean, since last Tuesday, we go ahead and go 2-2 again, which not my favorite, but I believe I predicted, and I could be wrong about that, but yeah, 2-2 week after week. I'm gonna need some more W's in there for the Stars, but I mean, hey, with the Golden Knights the way they're playing, that just is what it is. The Panthers are a solid team, and we take care of the Capitals, and of course y'all, who you predict is your division winner. I mean, it just is what it is, I suppose. I mean,
And you guys are trash.
very clever retort. Do you
And
have
I got it.
any predictions for the upcoming week for the Red Wings?
Dude, we're probably gonna win every other game as well.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. We play the Hurricanes on what's that Thursday? The Flyers on Saturday. Be pretty nice. And I don't know. Did we play on Monday? Yeah, the Ducks on Monday. So those are all pretty easy looking teams. The Ducks are 1-9-0 for their last 10 as of today. It's pretty bad, I would say. So it should be a pretty easy win. But
Now,
who knows?
I'm sure you would have said the same thing about the Sharks last week.
I
Is this
did
a
say the
trap
same
game?
thing. Yeah, dog. It's definitely a trap. I
So
don't know.
going into next Tuesday, what does that look like? Are they going 2-1, 1-2, 3-0, 0-3? What do you foresee?
Most likely 3-0, but
Oh, okay.
Why not, bro?
Because y'all are gonna lose to Carolina for sure,
Nah,
and
dude.
okay, you're gonna be in Philly for that Flyers game. I don't foresee a victory there. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all are going 1-2.
Nah, dude.
I'll give you the Ducks one.
Yeah, well, you got it. 'Cause that's like guaranteed, just like the other three or two, whatever it
Yep.
is, bro.
And a preview of the Dallas Stars. We've got the Senators on Friday, we got the Blues
Against the
Saturday, and
Blues.
the Kraken Monday. I'll go ahead and say that the Stars take care of business against the Ottawa Senators in Dallas. They will travel to St. Louis, score hella goals on Bennington, and beat the Blues on the road.
If it's a different
Now,
goalie, bro.
I think we'll score more.
All right.
And then when it comes to the Kraken coming here, look, we should win that one. We're at home. The Kraken are all right, but I know the Stars. I know they like to falter in games that they should win at times. So I'll give them a loss against the Kraken, and I'll say they go 2-1 in the time between our now and our next recording.
Nice, dude.
Yep. Well, it looks like it's going to be a quick recording today. Keaton, do you have anything else you want to throw in there before we head on out?
I don't really have much. No, I unfortunately
I
don't.
know you're still depressed from last night's loss.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. We will
Have
be
a good
back
one.
next week. Catch y'all later.
See ya.